Hello, today I'm going to be reacting to An Eyes of the World by the Grateful Dead. I heard The Eyes of the World before once, and it was one of the first Grateful Dead songs I reacted to. Just for background, I had never listened to the Grateful Dead until about 2 months ago. And it all started because a year ago, no, 9 months ago, I started listening to Fish because of like some crazy story. Anyway, then I was listening to all this jam band music, and then I'm like, oh, I think I need to listen to the Dead if it's jam, like the genesis of all these bands. And so I started reacting to the Dead. So anyway, this is one of the best things that I've come to learn about the Grateful Dead is that every recording is different, every performance was different, so there's something you can get out of listening to these beautiful compositions over and over again. I tend to be more a fan of things like Jack Straw, I Know You Writer, Ship of Fools. Yeah, they're very folky. So when I first heard Eyes of the World, I was kind of like, it sounds like a hippie song. I was not that into it. However, I am open-minded to listen to more versions, and this was a donated request by one of my viewers. And if you want to know how to make a request, go to my channel and click on my link tree. And here is the form right here, request form. If you want to send money with it, even better, because I'll get to it faster. Why? Because I don't make any money when I make YouTube videos with copyrighted music in it. I don't get any ad money, okay? So it might bring me followers, but unless you guys become paid members to my channel or send me tips within YouTube, it doesn't really give me anything. So it really helps to have like some money just to spend my time to make this video and everything. If you want to see my other Grateful Dead reaction videos, these are like my general recent videos. And under playlists, there's a Grateful Dead playlist, and it literally has everything I've reacted to. So for example, we can compare this with my original Eyes of the World, which was down here, which was like not very early on in my journey. And what was my reaction? Jazz, Killer Period. And then I listened to Estimate. And then I like cut to the line. Whew. Someone paid me. Like I said, I made a joke. Okay, so for those of you, because the chats have not been showing up. Anyway, I don't know exactly what. I just know people in the comments got really upset because it wasn't like my favorite song ever. I didn't change. I didn't suddenly have an epiphany in life after hearing Eyes in the World. I wasn't a better person. I was just like, eh. So we're going to do this. The other thing I do is, what makes me unique is I often type my comments on screen so that I don't have to constantly stop my reactions. So let me get my little comments tab up in here. That'll toggle between. All right, so we're going to start. I might also put on makeup while I'm doing this because this is 16 minutes. So I'm still very much active listening. I'm just also, look at this. I have nothing right now. Okay, let's go. And thanks for the donation request. And I'm excited to hear, I haven't listened to anything really 1990 or later of the Dead, so I'm kind of excited. I've heard some Jerry Garcia band. Let's just get to it.
lazy summer home. You ain't got time to call your soul a critic, no. Right outside the lazy gate of winter summer home, wondering where the nut-thatched windows, wings a mile long, just carry the bird away. Wake up to find out that you are the eyes of the world. The heart has its beaches, its homeland, and thoughts of its own. Rain now discover that you are the song that the morning brings. The heart has its seasons, its evenings, and songs of its own.
it's beaches, it's beaches.
We now discover that you are the song that the morning brings. The heart has its seasons, its evenings and songs of its own.
but I roll.
Sometimes we visit your country and live in your home.
And live in a hole.
Sometimes we ride on your horses.
Horses.
Sometimes we walk alone.
Alone.
Sometimes the songs that we hear are just songs of our own.
Home. the world. I am the eyes of the world. Okay, there it is. Okay, I have thoughts. Oh, wow. Okay, this is like so complex. Okay, so as a song, I still don't love Eyes of the World. It's okay. It just doesn't, I just don't like it, and that's okay. Okay? If it's your favorite song, it can be your favorite song. If this song got you through the hardest times in your life, it's still valid. This song got you through your hardest times in your life. If this song means everything to you, that's okay. The song can still mean everything to you. And I remember the first time I said that I didn't like Eyes of the World, and I had like this person in the comments get so mad and da 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 da. And then I made this like comment video, and then he got really like it was like this whole drama. The bottom line is I liked this recording a lot better than the first one I heard. A lot better. But I see this now as Eyes of the World is a jam vehicle. And the jam I liked. The song itself, I don't know what it is. I just don't. I mean, like, I feel in a way you kind of feel like, wow, I think we're on the verge of like reaching this new reality. We're on this verge of this new consciousness and we're about to hit world peace. I can feel it. It's just around the corner. Like I think we're really reaching it and we're there as a world, you know? Like I almost feel like that's in the song a bit. Like we're so close, almost like imagine like John Lennon, you know, like imagine there's no heaven, whatever. It almost has that sense of like what the song intends in a way, like and how it's supposed to empower people to feel about being the eyes of the world and the beaches and all these beautiful things and how we can all join together into this new consciousness and this new harmony. And that's a beautiful thing, don't get me wrong. But I personally don't relate to that. But I still loved the jamming. So I thought it was very interesting. I had not heard any of like these sax thing. Now, unfortunately, as I was typing, because for me, the sax being in all these songs in that late 80s period, like the Lost Boys and that like crazy saxophone player, I just think of that. So whenever I hear sax on stage in like some kind of band, I'm just thinking about that. And it's this very like late 80s sexy saxophone kind of thing. So I was imaging in that, like every time the saxophone played, I was thinking about this like elaborate sax solo going on and like imagining in my mind. And that's just part of how my brain works. So it's funny because at the time, that was all the rage, right? Like, again, I've seen that in other musician and other artists from that period. So now to hear it with the Grateful Dead, I'm like, that is so interesting. But as to my modern ear, it sounds very outdated. So it's like, it's kind of like when I heard Chicago, that medley for the girl in Buchanan or Buchanan, I don't know how to say it. But it's good and it has that like Chicago unique sound, but it sounds very outdated. Like today, no bands sound like that. And it sounds like it's like an old fashioned sound. It's like hearing big band 1940s where you're like, "Oh, this is good," but it sounds like it's from the past. So when I hear this, I'm like, "Wow, this sounds like I went in a time machine and transferred back in time." So I like it, but it sounds like the period it came from, which is fine. That's how music history works, right? It's historical. It's from a different time. So I like it, and I like this much better than the original Eyes of the World. So I think Eyes of the World as a jam vehicle for the Grateful Dead, yes. And what's going on in this as a cohesive, as an ensemble, meaning all the instruments working together, I think it works really well. So like I thought the saxophone, the guitars, the bass, the keyboard, the drums, they're all working together really well in this. And so for that, I'll give it 9 out of 10, like in just terms of being like such a good band. Like good musicians, good collaboration, all very good. But how it is as, I don't know. So yes, very, very good. And Jerry's guitar playing is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I was just like, oh God, yes, play for me, baby. Like, yes, take me to that place. Yes, yes, I love it. Give me more, give me more. So I liked it. So yes, I'd say I liked the whole experience. I liked the jamming. I like how they worked together, the collaboration. I like where it went. I like the story it told. I liked the weaving. I liked all of it. I didn't like the song. I still don't like the song. It's okay. I wouldn't like turn off the radio or anything, like if it came on. But and I could see dancing along during the jam sections. But during the Eyes of the World, the only dance I can think of doing is like da na 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 that we are the eyes of the world. It's very disingenuous for me. It's very like, yeah, everybody, let's do big communal claps. I don't know, that's just how I am. So you guys can go after me in the comments. It actually really helps my engagement. So when you guys get all mad at me, it just helps me. And then it just shows my videos to you again. So, you're stuck with me. But alas, this was interesting because I've been listening to so much 70s Grateful Dead lately, and I haven't really gotten into the 90s. So I figure 1990 is a good bridge year. It's the first year of the 90s to bridge into those last 5 years of the Dead before Jerry Garcia's untimely premature death. So I'm glad that this happened. I'm glad this was requested. I'm glad I listened to this, and I'd like to see what happens from here and if the saxophone becomes a standard situation for the 90s, or whether this was a one-off, or whether this is just a special appearance with someone. I didn't really research the thing before. Sometimes YouTube tells me in the description. So, all right, Nassau Coliseum, March 29th, 1990. So yes, here we have a soprano sax and a tenor sax played by the same person. We have Bill Kreutzmann. We have Bob Weir. We have Brent on keyboard. We have Jerry on guitar and vocals. We have Mickey Hart on drums. We have Phil Lesh on bass. So yeah, that's a pretty solid fucking dream team. Sorry for swearing. It's a pretty solid team. I don't know much about, I'm not like an expert in like famous saxophone people, but whoever Branford Marsalis is, he's very talented. But yes, it was good. It was good. I liked it as a jam vehicle. They're playing really well together. Very nice performance. The singing was good. I just don't like the song. So, but I like so many other Grateful Dead songs now, okay? Like I love Ripple. I love Jack Straw. Let me just show you guys what I like based on my stuff. Touch of Grey is fine. It's what it is. It's a solid song. I like the bridge, the best part though. It's like da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. That's my favorite part of the song. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. I like that part. So I do really like the bridge of Touch of Grey is my favorite part. I look forward to it. Help is on the way, Slip Franklin. Oh my God, this is the one where I've only heard one recording of it and I didn't like this recording, but I'm going to give it another shot and I have a lot of suggestions of recordings. So I'm going to just have to do like a whole episode on like what's the best Help Slip Franklin in my opinion. Okay, Terrapin Station, it's my jam now, and I want to cover it. I love it. China Cat Sunflower, I Know You Rider. I Know You Rider is the song that's most often stuck in my head. I know you rider, gonna miss me when I'm gone. It's one that made me cry when I first heard it. Estimated Profit, I heard it once. I don't remember if I liked it that much. I don't remember it, so it can't be that profound for me. I'll listen to another one, I promise. Dark Star 1969 was crazy. It was a trip. It was a must do. Check. I'm sure I'll hear it again in the future. Oh yeah, there was My Eyes of the World, which I was but I liked this one better because it was just a better jam vehicle. Okay, then I did Ripple. Then I did a different Terrapin Station, like a live version. Liked it. Then I heard JGB, After Midnight, Spanish Guitar, and the U.S. Blues. And then I started my interviews. Oh, then my other favorite Grateful Dead song, St. Stephen 11. Oh my God, that's like my kind of stuff. Like that weird meter and that like cool sound. And like, I'm really into that. Like to me, that was like peak. Like to me, I like think about that all the time. When I heard it in the Grateful Dead documentary thing, like the 6-episode one on Amazon Prime, I was like, wow, that's like really good. Truck and Not Fade Away and Going Down the Road Feeling Bad. Very meh for me. Just so you know, I hate the blues. I hate the blues so bad, especially slow blues. I just tune out. I block it from my mind. My body shuts down. I must have PTSD from the blues somehow. And when I hear the blues, my body just like goes into like PTSD shock. I need to do EMDR therapy and treat my hate of the blues. Other than that, but as a jam vehicle, it can work. Cumberland Blues isn't a real blues song. It's like it's fun and it's happy. If it's a happy blues or like a funny blues, I'm okay with it. If it's a sad blues, I'm not. There's my baby. I Know You Rider. I love you. I Know You Rider. Okay, I hated It Hurts Me Too because it was about domestic violence. I liked. Okay, then Sugary is such my jam. Please forget you knew my name, my darling. Sugary, shake it, sugary. Just don't tell him that you know me. I'm going to put that in my top 5 Grateful Dead songs, 100%. Althea, I liked. It was a good tune. Another good writer. Ship of Fools was beautiful. I basically cried. Morning Dew, meh. I'm very meh on it. So anyway, that's my ranking of everything so far. And then I just went to this concert and heard a whole bunch of other songs like Casey Jones, I like it. Loser, I liked it. That Mississippi Mud half step, whatever. It was good. It was great. I mean, so like a lot of the tunes were like really growing on me. I just don't like Eyes of the World. It's okay, guys. You can still be my friend. I could still fall in love with you. I could still love you. Like, you don't know. Just because I don't like Eyes of the World and you do, it doesn't mean that I won't love you, okay? Like, I just want to make sure you can love me even though it's not my favorite. It just isn't. I like other things. But as you can see, I'm very passionate about some of the other songs, and they really touch me, and they touch me in the right place. But yeah, I do like that contrast though that I heard from my other Eyes of the World and this Eyes of the World, and just hearing like the 1990 sound and the band in that exact formation of those people at that time. A plus. Okay? So very good idea, whoever suggested this. And now I get to go to my list and I get to block it off as yes. See this? Eyes of the World. Yes. Yeah, it came with money, so that's why I got it done. See how the ones with money are like yes. Yeah, I did Stella Blue too. That's yes. A Beautiful Song. Yeah, Stella Blue. Perfect. Great. Things are coming together here. All right. I will see you guys in the next episode, and have a wonderful, wonderful day or night, wherever you are when you're watching this. Bye-bye. Please subscribe. Bye-bye. I'll see you next time when Erica reacts to The Grateful Dead.